Hello. Hello. It is time. Let me know if you can hear me. It is officially midnight, October 4th, which means that my album, This Infinite, has just dropped. Hey Mango Dream Girl. Okay, I should turn off my notifications. I'm very excited. It might not seem like it. I just worked 12 hours. I'm very, very tired, but I had to stay up because this is super important. I owe it to you guys to stay awake. I also owe it to myself because this was some insane blood, sweat, and tears that I could go into for a long time, but yeah. I don't know how much I should talk about the record before we listen to it. Hey, Hank, chill. Because I think I'd rather just like give you the music to take in and process and like build your own story and connection with it. But this album means a lot to me. I feel like in many ways it's just kind of like my journal. And it kind of just like chronicles definitely a moment in time that I'll look back on. I don't know necessarily fondly, but it captures a moment in time that was very impactful to me, and yeah, just kind of chronicles the emotions that I felt during this past year. I officially kind of started working on this record around this time last year, so it's crazy to like now be at this point and have it out. It's very, very quick process, actually. Like, I've never made a work of art like this so fast, but I guess that kind of goes to show how much I just needed to get it out there and needed to just say the things I wanted to say. And just to kind of like preface more my intention going behind this record, like I really didn't want to go into this one overthinking anything. I just really wanted to treat this more as like an exercise, if anything, to like just learn how to let the emotions and thoughts and ideas flow through me without much inhibition, without much restriction, and use that as like a tool for therapy, really. And yeah, that's how I kind of see this album. It was just kind of like I started going to therapy around this time last year, and so it's kind of interesting that I started writing this album at the same time, because I feel like in many ways this album is very much like an extension of that process, and like an extension of that sort of just like free flowing, just letting my thoughts and emotions out, whether, you know, ugly, beautiful, whatever, unpleasant, just having a level of confrontation there, and yeah, sort of like channeling that and transforming it into something more beautiful in many ways. So yes, I will try not to get emotional, because honestly, it's like, these are my emotions that like in its rawest form. So when I listen back to this record, I don't listen back to it often. I kind of listen back to it when it's forced upon me, to be honest, like listening back to like the test pressings and stuff. And like, it's very, too soon. If you want to use that phrase, it's just like, you know, the emotions are still pretty strong there with a lot of these songs. So yeah, I don't know what more I can say. I really think the songs kind of speak for itself. I focused a lot more on like lyrics and being a little bit more like vocal fronted with this record. It is a pop record after all, but it's funny because to me, pop is not as like natural. So going the pop route for me is actually like in many ways more experimental So I was just really trying something new and trying to really tap into the pop space in a way that felt really authentic to me. So, hey, Chris. Yeah, some of you have heard the songs already. Heaven Sample in the chat has heard the entire record, for better, for worse, because he's going to be drumming at my release show. So I don't know if he's sick of the songs yet, but I'm glad you like Palisade, because Palisade is my favorite track on the record too, I would say. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to say if there's any favorites, but Palisade is one of my favorites because I feel like that kind of just signifies like that process super well of just like letting my thoughts flow, letting my creative self flow. I got into very much a flow state with that song. I didn't really overthink it at all, and it happened super fast. And it really kind of like captures just the essence of like the times, even not just myself, but like sort of like just like the feeling in the air. I feel very well. So, hey everyone. Hey Expony T. Hey Sapphire. What's going on? I'll wait a little bit longer just so that everyone who wants to show up this late can get their moment before I start playing the record. Let me know if you want me to talk a little bit over the songs. I kind of prefer to just be quiet and let you take it in, but I can also like just talk in the chat. Like I can type in the chat a few questions while I play it. Hey Rochecore, what's up? Thanks for joining. Yeah. So it's, yeah, like I said, crazy to be at this moment, at this juncture. It's bittersweet. I feel a lot of emotions right now, actually. It's kind of strange. Probably because I'm really tired, to be honest. Working 12 hours really does me in. But it's funny because this album, it's like, it talks about that a lot. And it's like, it's not even just about my experience. It's sort of like this observational thing about like what people around me are going through, and like just like the nature of the times where people are really struggling. So yeah, it's funny because the album sounds very sunshiny and summery, and there's a very strong juxtaposition there. Like the songs that probably sound the most light and cute and summery and sunshiny are probably some of my darker songs, if you actually listen to the lyrics. And I don't know if that's like a conscious decision on my part. Sometimes it is, but I think it's like a way to like showcase my darker emotions in a way that's like actually digestible, so that I'm not going like super fucking emo. And it also like it allows the music to kind of serve a purpose, because I like art that actually serves a purpose, and it isn't just there for the sake of being there. And I feel like having a means for me to kind of like have a cathartic release, but then like give the listener an experience that's uplifting at the same time is like a really cool thing. So I think you can see that in some of those songs. I would say Careless is probably the best example, because if you listen to the lyrics, they're like insanely dark. That song's like completely, the whole song is about just like being in a state of depression and like kind of just like sucking into your bed and like stuck in a state of rumination. But you wouldn't really, if you weren't listening to the lyrics, you probably wouldn't catch that vibe. Thanks. Yeah, I am very emo. I am very emo at my core, but you would never know. You would never know. Oh, cool. Sweet. Thanks for joining, Desner. What do you think? Should I wait any longer? Should I start playing it? I think I should start playing it because it's the whole album after all. It's going to take some time. So some of these songs you'll be familiar with because I released a fair amount of these songs as singles. In this day and age, it's just like, it's how you do it. But now I'm just really happy that like you can fully take it in as a full concept, because that's really, in my mind, that's really how it should be listened to. I think it should be listened to in full. Third album is absolutely very emo. I would say the next album is going to be, it's a lot more aggro. That's true. But anyway, this is not about the next record. This is about this record. I'm going to start playing, so I'm not rambling too long. But if you have questions, I think I'll probably just type some answers. And if I feel the need to talk, I'll talk. Yes, I'm going to play the full record. This is a listening party. Let's go. Ready? Let me know if you can hear it.
Feel the sun, fire rays, scarred your eyes, you know you're is what you hate. You realize
That's it. Yeah, I get a little emotional when I listen back to it too. Um, Thank you for saying such nice things. I feel like you guys really understood what I was going for. Like everything you guys said, it's just like nailed it on the head. Yeah, Vanamana. Yeah, I actually, so the last song on the record is the last song I wrote. And by the end of the writing process, I was so fried, like in every aspect of the way, physically, emotionally, just, it was like, and also just kind of nearing the end of the record. It was like the record itself was a way for me to sort of detach and like cope and heal in certain ways, but also detach in other ways. And so like sort of like I feel like the last track on the record is in many ways like my own come down from like the process of writing it, and like kind of like this like falling, just like a slap back into reality. And like I was recording the vocals, and there's that part where it does distort, and I had this moment where I was like, I could redo these vocals or I could leave this in. And I actually made the conscious decision at that point to leave that distortion in, because I wanted the listener, whether consciously or not, to like hear sort of the intensity and like the fatigue and just like all of what I was kind of going through in that moment, through just making that decision to leave that in. So yeah, I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, that last song is pretty emotional for me still, because it was written at a time where like, it was written in June. You can hear in the lyrics, like the 8th of June or whatever. It was written in June, or the lyrics were at least. And it was like at this time at my job where like people were getting laid off, and like I had all these friends that were like losing their jobs, and like it was really intense. And like I had to see them in this state of just like fear and like not knowing what their futures were going to look like anymore. And so that song's kind of about that, but it's like it's not just about my friends exactly. It's just kind of like where the country and society is kind of heading in that way, and like trying to kind of savor those moments where you can like have this brief feeling of power over these things that are uncontrollable. And so the lyrics totally speak for themselves. I'd rather like explain it through the lyrics more than just like explaining it this way. But yeah, I would read the lyrics if you want to kind of delve more into that song. Yeah, it's a very emotional record for me still. It makes me emotional listening to it. But yeah, I just kind of like poured my heart and soul into this, and that was my intention going into it, was like, what's the point of art? Like the point is to just like actually say something and use it as a tool for healing, for in certain situations, use it as a tool for coping, distracting yourself, whatever. It's just like, it's the healthiest coping mechanism we have. And so I feel like in this day and age in the music industry, it's like everyone kind of sees past the game of it all these days. It's just like, what's the ultimate end goal? And I think a lot of us have had to sort of ask ourselves that question more and more, because there's not really a reward system in place. Like they tried to gamify making art for so long, and like at a certain point it's like there's no reward. We don't even get paid for art anymore, you know? So it's like you really have to ask yourself, what is the point of art? And so this album is kind of just like getting back to that pure message of that for myself, and like I hope that can translate for the listeners. And it's nice to see what people have said in the comments. So anyway, I don't want to stay on too much longer because it is very late here, 1 a.m. here. So thanks for listening. And yeah, if you wanna tell Fantano to listen to this shit, go for it. He might not like it though. He's not really into like the dream pop stuff, as far as I know. But that'd be cool if he just checked it out at the very least. And I guess I should talk about the physicals because people have been asking about those. I still don't have the vinyl, unfortunately. I was really hoping to have that by today. But I have the CDs. They look very sick. Very sick. Let me just do a huge shout out to my partner, Chris Burden. He was in many ways like the second member in this project throughout the year, on the visual side of things. So he took all the photos and the videos and he did all the design, like he designed this, and it was, it was collaborative, but very much the bulk of the work he did on the visual creative front. So round of applause for Chris Burden. I think he took my message and like honored it in the best way possible on the visual side of things. He's upstairs if he wants to come down and say hi. Here's a cassette. Very nice. And for those who haven't seen, mini discs. They are so cool. I'm obsessed with mini discs these days. Obsessed. They just look so sick. I don't have a mini disc player though. Yes, and vinyl, hopefully I'll have it in a second. I'll have it in a couple of days and I can show you guys that as well. But yeah, buying physicals is the best way to go these days, in my opinion. Also, when I listened to the record on vinyl for the first time, I'm not just saying this because I'm like, buy my record. Like, it's a whole different experience. Like, once I listened to it on vinyl, I was like, this album's meant to be listened to on vinyl. It just, there's a warmth about it and just like a textured aspect to it that like really, really, really honors the songs super nicely. So if you have a record player and you like this album, I recommend getting it on vinyl for sure. What else? I guess that's it. Oh, and my release show is coming up very soon. So that's going to be sick. I have live drums. Heaven Sample is going to be playing live drums with me on stage. We're going to be practicing this weekend. I have to get my shit together, but I'm very excited. And yeah, it's in record shops. It's you can buy it. Well, you can buy it from us, but you can also buy it from Turntable Lab. And what was I saying? Yes, the show. And guess what? FM Skyline, if you're not familiar with FM Skyline, you should be. He is opening for the show. I'm trying to find the flyer. Did I delete it? Maybe I deleted it. Fuck. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Elsewhere, October 17th. That's a Thursday. So 2 weeks from now at Elsewhere Zone 1. I'm going to be playing some of the new songs and some new songs that you haven't heard on the record. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about the next record just yet, but I do have more music that I've been working on as well. So I'm excited to play that too. But I'm very excited to play this stuff first and foremost. So come through. If you're in the New York area, please come through. FM Skyline's the best. He opened for my first album release show 2 years ago. And that was like one of my favorite days ever. So I was just like, let's have him come back. Sage the room for me. Good energy. All right. Cool. I would love to hang and talk more, but I think I'll probably do another stream maybe next week. I'm thinking next week. And then I can answer more questions about the record, give you time to listen to it and have an experience for yourself. So I'm not giving too much away because art is cool like that. You can have your own meaning from it. So maybe I shouldn't give you too much of my meaning. Nouns is not on the album. No. Nouns was a song I wrote with a former bandmate of mine in 2016. And it was originally, I planned to have it on the record, but when I started playing through, it just didn't fit. It's from a different time, a different era, has a different message. The production's very different. I think maybe if there is a deluxe edition of the record at some point, I would be pretty willing to put that on there. Because I think it contextualizes where some of the sound comes from, for sure. So it's part of that story. But it is not on the record, no. Okay, well, thank you. Have a great night. And I'm going to definitely try to get some sleep for sure. But I'll let you know when I'm streaming next. And I hope you check out the record. And thank you for all the nice words. Very sweet. So I will talk to you soon and save your questions for next week. Or hit me in the Discord. I'm on Discord. Come to my Discord. Okay. Goodbye.